Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the new Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, which is meant to be full coverage and really good. So I'm going to give it a go and see how I like it. So how this video will go is I will initially put the foundation on my face, tell you guys what I feel about it straight off the bat, whether it's sinking into pores, whether it is full coverage or not, and then throughout the day I'll come back and I'll give you a review of how the foundation is holding up and whatnot. So of course, like with any foundation or before I do any makeup, I'm going to prime my face with the Smashbox Hydrating Primer. I bought this from Mecca in Australia, but I know you can buy it from Sephora.com, not sephora.com.au. Otherwise, I guess if you're from Australia or New Zealand, Mecca is probably the best option. So this is what the packaging looks like. I feel like it's quite luxurious. And then it's a little stick like this, and it's a little triangle shape. And I am in the shade Bisque. I do worry that it's going to be a teeny little bit too dark for me because the shade that I wanted is sold out store-wide. But we can make it all work with concealer and whatnot afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my face. I might just start off with like a really small amount and then see at the end if I need more coverage, if it's buildable. First impressions of just putting it on my skin is that it's so creamy, it glides on. So I'll do 3 on my cheeks, 1 on my chin, 1 on my nose, and 2 on my forehead. And I'm going to buff that all out with my Zoeva 102 Silk Finish brush. It is so blendable. It blends so easily. Actually, I think this is a good colour. I can't believe how well that blended out. I feel like it's maybe not a full coverage. I want to say it's like a medium coverage. It's not a full coverage, but it's definitely not a light coverage. I'm going to say it's like a medium. I feel like considering the coverage it gives off, it still is quite natural looking. Like it still looks like skin. You can still see my freckles underneath the foundation. So I'm going to go now and try with the second layer to see if we can build it up to be full coverage. That is so full coverage. So with the second layer, it is full coverage. It's so weird looking at my face with full coverage foundation because I don't usually wear something that's like so a lot and so intense. But I really like it. I think the colour match is perfect. I'm so glad that I didn't get the shade lighter. It's not sinking into my pores on my cheeks, and it's not sinking into the pores on my nose, which is usually quite a big problem for me. I want to say that it's not drying down to be like a matte foundation either. I want to say it's like a demi-matte, which is really interesting considering it's like a stick foundation, because usually stick foundations are more matte or more drying than cream or liquid foundation. So far I'm really liking the look of the foundation. I'm going to do as per normal my concealer, setting my face, and then I'm going to go and film another video, and what I'll do is do it out, and then maybe after I film that video I'll come back, let you guys know how the foundation held up while I was applying other makeup on top of it, and then I'll come back throughout the day and see how the foundation's wearing. Hey guys, so just a quick foundation update. I just finished doing my makeup for the day, and yes, I did film this look. If it's already up, I'll link it down below. If it's not, then it's coming soon. And I just wanted to say that the foundation lasted so well with me putting other makeup products on top. It did not separate, it's not transferred, like it's not transferring, it's set really well. I did put a translucent HD finishing powder on top just to set before I did all my powder contouring and highlighting and whatnot, just so things didn't move around. This colour is perfecto. I'm so glad I didn't get the paler one. It's not sunken into any pores on my cheeks, on my face. It's not oxidized. I forgot to mention in my last clip, so I put that foundation on at 9 a.m. and it is now 10:30, so we'll see how it holds up during the day. It's definitely full coverage. Like, I can't see any of my freckles. I can't see any of my little breakouts that I was getting on my chin. It's full coverage, and it's so weird because I'm so not used to wearing a full coverage foundation. Well, sure, I might zoom you guys in so you can have a look at my nose and just at my skin texture with the foundation on. So this is my nose area, cheek area up close. I don't know, as you guys, I don't know, I just feel so poreless. It's so good. It's not made my contour patchy, it's not made my powders go on weird, it's not stuck to any dry patches. I'm really loving it a lot, and I think I'm going to transfer it onto the dark side of wearing full coverage foundation, because this stuff just feels amazing. And it's so lightweight. Like, I can't feel, it doesn't feel like I've got any foundation on my skin. Well, obviously it feels like I've got foundation on my skin, but it doesn't feel like it's any thicker than like a light coverage or like the Smashbox Studio Skin, fluid that I always wear. It just feels so nice. Okay, go and continue with the rest of my day, and I'll check in maybe after lunch and then again this afternoon before I go to wash it all off, just to show you guys how well it has held up. But so far so good. So I just wanted to check in real quick and show you guys what this foundation looks like in natural lighting, in like daylight, because I do film in artificial light. So this is what it looks like in the natural light, and to be honest, I think I prefer it better. It makes my skin look flawless. Oh, I love it. Hey guys, so it's now about 3:30 p.m. so I've had this foundation on since I think 9 o'clock this morning, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, so it's about 7 hours worth of wear. And I think it's lasted really well. It is starting to sink in more to my expression lines on my forehead, and a little bit around, like melted around my nose a little tiny bit. And it's starting to oxidize a little bit around on my jawline as well, but other than that, it's held up my contour, my blush and my highlight really well. None of that's actually really faded that much at all. The coverage is still really good, and I still think my skin looks really good. I'm gonna have to say that this is probably my new favorite foundation. I'll have to write a few more times before I can say that it's definitely my new favorite foundation, but so far I really love it. I'll zoom you guys in so you can look at my skin texture yourself. So just up on my forehead here, it's sunk into my expression lines, and it's starting to just melt around my nose here and sink in. But my contour powder and highlight is all holding up really well, and it's oxidized a little tiny bit down here, but that might also be because I applied the banana powder down there. So I don't really think I'm going to get another chance today to come and check back in with if it lasts any longer, but I mean, I've had it on for 7 hours, so that's a pretty decent amount of time. I would not be surprised if it would hold up a little bit longer for the next 2 or 3 hours or. So the retail price for this foundation is, so the retail price for this foundation is $67. Yeah, that's my thoughts and views and first impression on the new Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.